Can we just get a dozen assorted donuts? That's it.
Yo. Man, what do you got there? Oh, those Donies in deli, dude? How'd you know I love the pink one that was half eaten? Look at that, that's me right there. Half eaten, roll purple style right there.
What did I say about you happy?
Well, that's the deal. Okay, Apple Valley Speedway, this is the day that we've been waiting for since we very first started this project. It is time to actually drive the Turbo the Daily E36. 410 to the wheels, we've got some good tires on it. It's looking good, I'm feeling good. I'm just got my fingers crossed we have a good day, nothing breaks hopefully. And I'm hoping we just run some tires through this thing and have a good old time. So I'm ready, I'm just ready to do it. Let's go, let's go. Just doing new tires because now this thing has power, it likes to go through them. And when I hit the initiation, it would hit the lock stop and the wheel would hit the control arm. So it basically felt like you were hitting the brakes at full lock, which makes you spin. So I adjusted that, and then I tried it again when the tires were too dead anyway. So I got some fresh tires on. I'm gonna try that entry, see if we can get it proper. Pretty good, much better than we got here. I'm gonna throw another set of tires on, air them down even more. I guess I'm just used to this FD competition like stickiness, so this thing feels pretty loose, but it's good. Got here. So these the BMWs actually have lug studs instead of lug nuts, but I converted to studs because they're much more handy for changing the track. And when I pulled the lug nuts off, it pulled the stud out, which is not that cool. So I'm gonna throw some Permatex thread locker on there, keep those studs locked in where I want them to be. Dude, Apple Valley Speedway, it was an absolute blast. The 36 ran phenomenal all day. All we did was just burn tires off of that thing, and I am thoroughly impressed. It's like you get so caught up in the Formula D cars where everything makes, you know, 800, 900, 1,000 horsepower. You get so caught up in that, but really at the end of the day, you can have so much fun in a 400 wheel horsepower car. Like, it really just kind of like brought me back a little bit and just really made me appreciate just kind of having a fun car. Like, 400 wheel was an absolute blast. Like, you could still find yourself getting in some trouble. It's fast enough where it could scare you. It can scare most people getting in the car, but overall it was an absolute blast. It really, the engine ran perfect. Like, 400 wheel is like not completely outrageous for that thing apparently. I had my doubts and I was a little bit nervous coming into today, but honestly, like, I had an absolute blast. This is only my second time driving this track, so I'm still trying to figure it out. We're changing a couple things in the Par-Shop Max front suspension on the E36, trying to get it to work just like the comp car, because that's really the whole point of this thing, is so that it will drive as close to the comp car as possible, so it's just the ultimate C-Time stallion. So overall, I learned a bunch, and I had a great time turboing the project, and hopefully we get to do something cool again next year, but for now, it's probably time for a roll cage in that thing.